Hey, what's going on everyone? Lucas Jensen here, founder and head of growth of Fort Media Marketing, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have a super exciting case study to share with you from one of our clients, Phil, who runs a multi-seven-figure painting business out of Kelowna, British Columbia. So in this video today, I'm gonna share with you exactly how we helped him add an extra $92,000 to his residential painting company in just 21 days off of just $394 in ads. Now, if you don't believe me, here is a quick video testimonial from Phil to really just drive this point home for you.
Hey everyone, Philip Dos Santos here from DSS Paint in Kelowna, BC. Lucas Jensen and Forward Marketing booked me over $92,000 in the first 3 weeks. Lucas and I have been partnered now for about 3 months and everything has been going super well. I look forward to our continued partnership. So thank you a lot, Lucas. Thank you to the Forward team. Cheers, guys.
So prior to working with my team and I here at Fort Media Marketing, Phil's painting company was only actually getting leads and sales through word of mouth and referrals. Now, as much as we all love a good referral because they're just so easy to close, the only issue you may run into when trying to grow your painting business and relying strictly off of word of mouth is that they just aren't very consistent and predictable. Like for example, you could go from having 5 in 1 week to having none in the next. And if there's anything that I've learned from growing my own business, is that you need predictability and consistency if you're looking to grow. Otherwise, if you don't have predictability and consistency in your business, it'll just become a guessing game because you're not sure exactly where your next lead or sale will actually come from, and it's very hard to grow that way and you'll just end up hitting a growth plateau. And that's exactly where my team and I come in and help all these different residential painting businesses. So after seeing one of our ads on Facebook, Phil clicked on it, went over to our website, and then actually booked a call on my calendar. So while we were there on the sales call together, I was actually there fighting off all of Phil's objections like I was Jane Smith in The Karate Kid. And giving him a guarantee that was very hard for him to say no to. I of course closed the deal and signed on Phil as a new client near the end of February 2023. So then after going through our initial onboarding process with Phil, we had set an initial launch date for March 1st, 2023. So from the day that we signed Phil and the day that we launched his ads, our team was just fully dialed in and built out a proven and bulletproof lead gen framework for painters that we call our 6M system. Now, as a side note, if you are a painter and you're interested in learning what that 6M system is, go ahead and hit the link right in the description below this video. After you watch the video, of course, you get to understand what it is, and I'll give you free instant access to the training that shows you exactly how you can implement it today. Anyways, as I was saying, from the day we signed Phil to the day we launched his ads, we had initially rolled out our proven and bulletproof 6M system for him. So on March 1st, 2023, we're all set to launch, and then the ads went live. Within the first 21 days, we directly brought Phil from those ads over $92,000 extra in sales for his painting company off of just $394 in ads. So here's how we did it. Part of our 6M system is building out something that we call a high value post. So the reason why the high value post is so incredibly powerful is because it leverages 3 different things. Number 1, we add a face to your brand. Now, by adding a face to your brand, it increases the overall trustability factor of your ideal audience by leveraging human psychology by humanizing your brand. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, people prefer to buy from people more than people prefer to buy from businesses. And by adding a face to your brand, it grabs the attention of your reader and elicits more of an emotional response from them. And it'll also increase the overall brand awareness of your painting company because at the end of the day, people will remember what you look like more than what your logo is or what your business name says or what your slogan says, etc. Now, the second reason why the high value post is so incredibly powerful is because we add social proof to it. We do this by incorporating a few very important aspects like how many years you've been in operation, how many clients you service in your local area, and if you want any types of rewards, etc, etc, etc. And by doing this, it as well helps with the overall trustability factor of your painting business because let's just be honest, nobody wants to be the first person to try and use a new product or service because at the end of the day, people want a painter that is trusted in their community, that has experience in their trade, and is vetted in their industry to deliver the results and transformation to your clients' homes that you're promising. Now lastly, the third reason why the high value post is so incredibly powerful is because we sell the destination and not the journey. And we do this by highlighting before and afters for all of your specific services that you're offering. So for example, if you're offering interior painting, exterior painting, cabinet refinishing, wood staining, things like that, then what we're going to do is include multiple before and afters for each one of those services. And the reason why we use multiple is because you never know what may or may not resonate with someone. Because at the end of the day, if you're offering, let's say, cabinet refinishing, you could be showing 3 different before and afters that the person just doesn't have in their home. And then on the 4th one, you can have cabinets that look very similar to theirs in style or color or whatever, and you could elicit more of a response from them. Showing a house that looks so identical to theirs that they've been meaning to get painted, but they just keep pushing it off. And now that you're demonstrating your capability and your expertise in getting it done, we sell them on the destination, or in brackets, transformation, rather than the journey/service. So to recap, the 3 aspects that make the high value post so incredibly powerful is number 1, we add a face to your brand. Number 2, we drive it home with social proof. And number 3, we sell the destination and not the journey. Now, to every successful Facebook ad that you launch, there are 2 crucial factors to it. Number 1, the front end, and number 2, the back end. The front end refers to things like how the ad actually looks itself, how the copy is written, what type of conversion you want, what placements you want the ad to be shown on, etc, etc, etc. Now, while the ad is running, of course, on the front end, what we want to do is really ensure a strong and bulletproof back end. And that way we can really ensure that the leads that we're getting are actually converting into estimates set and further along actual jobs booked for your painting company. Now, in my complete honest opinion, the back end that truly predicts to see if an ad is actually going to be truly successful is the follow-up, but more so the actual speed to lead. There's a study on lead response times that shows that 78% of customers buy from the first company that gets back to them. So what that's saying essentially is that just by the nature of things, if a lead inquires with you, odds are they're going to be inquiring with another painting company as well. You have to try and be the first person that gets into contact with them at all given times. So for example, back when I was looking for insurance for my car, I went online, submitted my info to a few different companies and requested a free online quote. And one of these companies, within 2 minutes of me submitting my info, gave me a call, and I actually ended up going on with them. So they gave me all the info, they sent over all the details by email, and I actually signed right there on the spot. And then 3 hours later after that, I actually got another call from one of those insurance companies that they submitted a request for a free online quote. But by then, they actually missed the window of opportunity because I already signed on with another insurance company. So when a lead comes in, you may not think that 3 hours is a big difference, but you actually never know where they are in the buying cycle. And I get that insurance is a little bit different than painting, but regardless, people are in a buying mindset. You want to capitalize on that and contact them as quickly as possible because they're showing an interest in your company, they're showing an interest in your specific service, and you want to capitalize on that, and you want to gain the momentum and set the estimate as soon as possible. So that same study on lead response time also showed that sales conversions are 391% higher when they're done within the first 5 minutes of the lead submitting their info. And now back to the ad that we launched for Phil that brought him an extra $92,000 in the first 21 days off of just $394 in ads. The destination that we selected for that advertisement was actually to send people to Messenger. Now, the reason we did this is because we've actually tried, Facebook lead forms in the past, but the problem that we run into with Facebook lead forms is that Facebook actually pre-fills all of your info. And when people have signed up with a Facebook account like 10 years ago, they may not be using the same email or phone number that they did when they first signed up. So getting into contact with that lead would actually be a little bit more difficult, of course, if the information isn't real. So by sending people to Messenger, it's actually going to send more relevant information because it's pulled from your iPhone rather than just through Facebook. So by running ads that lead to Messenger for all of our clients, we've actually found much higher conversion rates compared to Facebook lead forms because the information is a lot more accurate, and the Facebook Messenger chat is a lot more personalized than just having them fill out this simple, lead form from this random painting company that they saw on Facebook, but they're actually engaging with the painting company and having a conversation with them. So with that being said, between the 3 important factors of the high value post, like adding a face to your brand, adding social proof, and selling the destination, not the journey, our front end is very, very, very solid because all of the advertisements that we run for our clients will grab and hold the attention of their ideal clients, and then right then and there get them to inquire with their painting company through Messenger. Now, what we do is we take it a step further for all of our clients by completely automating the entire follow-up system for you. So basically, as soon as somebody responds to our ads with their name, number, email, service requested, postal code, address, whatever, etc, 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 then what we do with that information is we set up a Zap to automatically enter that information into one of our systems. And then what we do is we integrate Zapier with our client's CRM to instantly send a text and an email to that lead, which then prompts that lead to take the next step, which is, of course, to schedule an estimate. And then we gather even more information on them. So that's why when painting companies approach us, they truly scale and accelerate their business growth because we have all the right foundations and structures and proven processes to facilitate that growth for them. So essentially, to recap, we use the high value post as the front end to really captivate and grab the attention of your ideal customer. And then we fully automate the follow-up process for you so that every single time a lead enters into your system, you'll always be the first company that reaches out to them right away, and you'll always end up being the first person to set the estimate. Doing so within seconds, all thanks to the power of automations. And that is the exact strategy that we use for Phil's painting company to help him add an extra $92,000 to his residential painting company in just 21 days off of just $394 in Facebook ads. So let's just take a minute and truly acknowledge how powerful that system is. So what we did essentially was we took a cold audience that maybe never even heard about Phil or his painting company, entice that cold audience to take action and request a free quote by building trust, adding social proof, and selling the destination. And then thanks to the automations we set up, we were able to reach out to that lead within the first couple seconds of it coming in, which then allowed Phil to set the estimates with those leads, close the jobs, and add that extra $92,000 to his painting business off of just $394 in ads. And if you look at the math on that, for every $1 we spent on advertising for Phil, we directly brought his painting company an extra $233, or more so, for every $394 we spent, we brought him $92,000. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of a solid marketing strategy. So if you're ready to grow your painting business and you're tired of buying leads from Angie, Thumbtack, Homestars, or even if you're tired of cold calling, sending out flyers, or spending hours and hours knocking on doors, I want to show you that there's a better way. I want to show you why we're the leading marketing agency for painting businesses, and I want to allow you to truly work on your business rather than in your business. And I want to do so by completely filling up your pipeline with high quality leads year-round, so that you can stop selling out of desperation, not worrying about where your next lead or sale will come from, and start running circles around all of your competitors. So if that sounds like something that you might even slightly be interested in, go ahead and hit the link that's in the description right under this video, schedule a day and time on my calendar, and I'll show you exactly how my team and I can help you truly scale your painting business and hit revenue numbers that you never thought you'd be able to see before. So thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And until then, stay focused, stay inspired, and keep pushing forward. Talk soon, guys.